I have a bunch of stuff going on, you guys. I have a bunch of news. I have exclusives. I have reports. I have pictures. You guys just wait till you see it. So much new stuff, you guys. Um, hello, you guys. Hello. Um, as I was saying, today is Tuesday, March 24th. I believe today is the 24th. Yep, today is the 24th. All my days and my nights are running together, you guys. I am going crazy sitting in this house, but I wanted to come on live and bring you guys the information that I have. I wanted to come on live. I gotta turn this down. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Um, I have to send out a couple of things to people because I don't know what's going on. A couple of my messages are not getting out to everyone. So I know it's quite a few people have been hitting me up wanting me to send them things saying that I'm on. Um, let's see, that's one. Okay, just give me 1 second, you guys. I am here. So um, President Trump, they still have not came to an agreement. Sorry, they still have not came to an agreement yet as far as the stimulus goes, and they were saying that they were supposed to get that done this week so that they can get checks out to people. But the thing about that is getting the checks out to people. How are they going to get checks out to people um, in a week's time when they don't even know who they're giving the checks to? They know they're giving them to people that are taxpayers, but they are not wanting to give them to people that are on like Social Security and things like that and disability. So what is the purpose of it? Who are they giving these checks to? That's what we need to know. So um, the president has a lot to answer to as far as that with other people. So we're trying to see, we'll see just exactly what they're doing, you guys. Um, oh wow, yeah. Can you guys hit that like button for me and subscribe so that way I'll know who's all in my chat and also how many people I am reaching with getting this message out. Yes, Idris Elba, he had self quarantined at home with his pregnant wife, and now his pregnant wife has tested positive, and it makes you wonder, what about that baby when she goes to have baby? Is that baby going to have any kind of health issues? Will that baby survive, or will that baby come out with the coronavirus or any health defects? We gotta think about that. Hey, chocolate kisses. Oh, yeah. Hey, Adrena. I don't know if that bill has passed yet. They're still, from, I was just looking at it 2 seconds ago, and they are still in negotiations because the Democrats went against what the Republicans, and they're going back and forth because they said it's gonna benefit more for the people that have money, and even though they said that they're not going to give it to the money to the rich, but they're still going to get money anyway. So yeah, that's what we need to figure out. Yeah, that bill did not pass, so they're still in negotiations trying to figure it out. But now onto this. I'm sorry you guys been talking. Throat gets dry. um the California Congressman Representative Mark D. Saunier, he is a California Democrat. He was hospitalized in critical condition for pneumonia after falling during a run, and he tested negative for coronavirus, and he was admitted on March 13th, which is now he is coronavirus positive. Um, Senator Amy Klobuchar, she is a former presidential hopeful and current senator. Klobuchar, her husband, has tested positive for the coronavirus. Minnesota's Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan says that her brother died from coronavirus just recently. Now, you guys, I don't know if any of you guys use T-Mobile. T-Mobile is doing a lot of different things. This is one thing that they're doing. They are currently announcing that it is teaming up with online video sharing platform YouTube to introduce 2 free months of free YouTube premium service as a part of its much acclaimed T-Mobile Tuesday Rewards program. And it is for subscribers to redeem the offer by you post. They will be charged a $11.99 a month if they choose to continue the service. Also, in addition to the telecom, Benemonth is giving a free week. It is a free 4-week online course from Shaw Academy, which is online educational organization based in Dublin, Ireland. I went and checked that out, and I will be taking up their web programming. So I might as well do something. I'm sitting at home and get something done with myself. So I will be learning web programming. President Trump hints at a short shutdown, which is meant to halt the spread of the virus across the country and would not be extended. Our country wasn't built to be shut down. This is what he's saying. And America will again and soon be open for business without providing a timeline for which he believes normal economic activity could resume. If it was up to the doctors, they'd say, let's shut down the entire world. He later said, I'm not looking at months, I can tell you that right now. But he doesn't know anything. I would listen to a doctor over listening to him on what he says, because there is a medicine, chloroquine or something. He told us that it was for malaria and that it would help for the coronavirus, but there has been 5 people that took that pill already and has died from it. Trump also signed an executive order keeping people and businesses from hoarding supplies needed from engaging in price gouging. And this is the Attorney General William P. Barr. He recently directed federal prosecutors across the country to prioritize fraud schemes related to the pandemic and to prosecute the offenders. So if you're hoarding, these are businesses that are taking up this stuff and keeping it for themselves or their families. If they're caught, they will be fined and possibly put in jail. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India has announced a total ban of coming out of your homes for the nation of 1.3 billion people for 21 days. So those people cannot come outside at all. And that is in India. Um, the public health officials continue to warn of impending disaster in the absence of stronger restrictions on movement, saying that uncontrolled spread of the virus could overwhelm healthcare systems around the world. Um, Postal Service could possibly be gone by June unless Congress immediately deliver billions of dollars to counteract the impact of the coronavirus crisis this week. Has had a critical fall off of Postal Service and has had a drastic reduction in mail volume. Um, the COVID 19 um, could the virus could shutter by the summer without intervention. A collapse that could, among other things, jeopardize access to mail order prescriptions, the drugs for millions of Americans, especially in rural communities. So, yes, if something isn't done soon, or they find people to replace mail carriers, we will not be getting mail come June. The Ford plant announced that it will work with 3M to produce protective equipment for healthcare workers on the front line of the epidemic. So that's one good thing. They'll be doing that. And that is for the face shields with the plexiglass on it to help the workers to keep going. Yeah, they are shutting down a lot of things for travel. Um, Today, this was yesterday, the COVID 19 risk for different age groups have different vulnerabilities, but nobody's risk is at zero. Anybody can get sick, but different people have different risk of getting severe symptoms that require hospitalization or intensive care. The chance of dying from COVID 19 varies widely across age groups, and conventional wisdom says kids and young people may be fine even if they get infected, and with the risk of a case being more severe increasing with age, it's the older folk that need to worry. This thinking says given death rates at 20% or more among people 80 and older. So people that are 80 and older, their risk of mortality is basically inevitable. Public health workers seemed exasperated by the social media images of younger Americans who continue to socialize and even take a spring break vacation, warned that the perception a young person has little to fear. The COVID 19 has given them false sense of security. To be clear, nobody should feel invulnerable. A significant amount of them will get very sick, and a smaller amount of them will die. The rates of severe and deadly cases might not be nearly as high as the older generations that are worried about, but the data already shows that age alone does not make you invincible. Men could be at a higher risk than women for the severe cases, but people who have underlying conditions face higher odds of getting really sick and dying, particularly those with heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, lung disease, and cancer. Having one or more of these conditions increase of a person that is severe symptoms beyond what their age alone would have. I'm trying to keep up with you guys' comments as I'm reading information to you. Um, Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida said today that he will sign an executive order directing the state's Surgeon General to require anyone flying to the states from New York or New Jersey to observe a mandatory 14-day quarantine. And many of the coronavirus cases in Florida, especially in the Miami and Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach, have been tied to New York. A recent uptick in travel from the region suggested New Yorkers were flying to Florida to flee their shelter-in-place orders. So they don't want to listen to those orders, so they'll leave and go anywhere. But um, since it's not that far away, they'll drive or they'll fly down to Florida. New York is now the center of the coronavirus outbreak in the U.S., and Governor Andrew Cuomo said he would issue an emergency order requiring that the state's hospitalizes. The requiring the state hospitals to increase their capacities by at least 50%. The data released today indicated that the state accounts for roughly 6% of the coronavirus cases worldwide. The federal government is sending 400 ventilators to New York City. New Jersey and New York City are releasing inmates as many as 1,000 in each state today, this morning, a response to the risks posed by these inmates that are getting released, the coronavirus. The state Chief Justice Stuart Rabner signed an order late yesterday authorizing the release of offenders serving certain types of lower level sentences. The order applies to inmates jailed for probation violations and those with convictions in municipal courts such as disorderly conduct. In New York, 75 detainees already have been released, and law enforcement, corrections, and city officials are reviewing hundreds of other inmates for potential release this week, weighing factors that include their age, their health, and likelihood of recidivism, and that is if they're going to be a repeat offender. As of today, 17 people living in 12 different homeless shelters in New York have tested positive for the virus. 4 are currently hospitalized. The city has about 100 shelters for single adults with dormitory-style living arrangements, and they are for single adults. A New York main shelter system is a complex patchwork of 450 traditional shelters, which are commercial hotels, private homes, and apartments. And so far, the virus has only spread to the single family or single adult living in group settings. Boris Johnson is the UK Prime Minister, is sending the UK into lockdown to fight the coronavirus. The UK is banning people from leaving their homes as part for a few very limited reasons announced today. Police will break up public gatherings and find public flouting rules. Shops, gyms, places of worship were all closed, and social events, including weddings but not funerals, they will be postponed. In Seoul, South Korea, top health officials hopes that the country has already gone through the worst of the coronavirus, and they are saying we are hoping that we have passed the peak. Phone is charging. I've been on it so much my phone is dying. And they said they are past the peak, and by Health Minister Park Netanyahu, today was the deadliest day in the U.S. fight against the world COVID-19 virus, with more than 100 new deaths and reported. Today saw more governors taking action, so much as restricting group sizes, closing bars and restaurants in Texas, and restricting medical procedures, including abortions. In Texas, the Attorney General Ken Paxton said that Governor Greg Abbott ordered to postpone all surgeries and procedures that are not immediately and medically necessary. And the Surgeon General warned, saying that numbers of cases isn't subsiding. I want America to understand this. This week is going to get bad, as U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams told NBC Today show today. We really, really need everyone to stay at home. I think that there are not a lot of people who are doing the right things, but we're finding out a lot of people think that this can't happen to them. People should stay at home at least 6 feet away from others to avoid crowds. Yet people keep ignoring that. Hello, Renee. How are you? Stricter rules go into effect as people ignore social distancing. More states are enacting strict stay-at-home orders. California, Illinois, New York, and New Jersey are already practicing them over the weekend. Connecticut, Louisiana, Ohio joined that list today, as did 7 counties in Pennsylvania. Similar orders are expected to go into effect today in Delaware, Indiana, and Michigan, along with New Mexico, West Virginia, and Vermont. Governor Phil Scott directed businesses and not-for-profit entities to the maximum extent possible to put place telecommunicating or work-from-home procedures. He told Vermonters to be ready for an upcoming announcement on future restrictions and stay-at-home directives. The orders say residents must stay at home with few exceptions, such as grocery shopping, getting medicine, and going to work at an essential job. People can go outside, be active, as long as they stay at a healthy distance from others, and violating these orders could result in fines in states such as New York and Connecticut. There will be a civil fine and mandatory closures for any business that is not in compliance. So if a business is caught open, they could lose their business and be fined. Missouri Governor Larry Hogan ordered the closure of all non-critical workplaces as of 5 p.m. today. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker also ordered all non-essential businesses to shut down their physical workplace from noon Tuesday until April 7th, with those employees can work at home. And many states have already closed but still sell food as takeout only. President Trump has activated the U.S. National Guard in 3 of the hardest hit states, and that is California, Washington, and New York. Trump says those National Guard units will remain in command of the state's governors. Okay, I'll have to catch him later, Audrina. He's on my time on my show. I don't pay attention to him when I'm in my show, so I'll pay attention to him when I have time. I don't trust President Trump. Again, T-Mobile has Connect launched early to help the most vulnerable in America get and stay connected as part of a new T-Mobile 5G for Good initiative launched ahead of schedule. For $15 per month, you can get like your basic T-Mobile services, which is half the price of the company's lowest smartphone plan. Metro by T-Mobile is adding new low-cost options, unlimited talk and text, plus 2 gigabyte high-speed smartphone data with access to 5G network for $25 a month. And it also has an annual data upgrade, giving customers an additional 500 millibytes a month data every year at no additional cost for the next 5 years. T-Mobile Connect is available starting to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yep, starting tomorrow. Metro Hotspot is $35 per month, which includes 20 gigabyte per month for the next 60 days. Amazon has given notice that their non-essential orders for Amazon Prime are now facing shipping delays for up to 1 month. So if you try to order anything, don't expect it to come right away like you used to get everything within 2 to 3 days. Only the essential items are coming, and everything else will have to wait a month. One-time local basketball star and former St. John's guard Lee Green has passed away from the coronavirus. He was 49-year-old. That's Tanika. I'll have to call him back. He has passed away from the coronavirus. He was 49 years old. He was a retired police officer in Brooklyn and a DJ who attended the Tulatine High School and went by the stage name El Dorado. On March 15th, Olga Kurilenko, who starred opposite Daniel Craig in the 2008 James Bond movie, you guys. She filmed on the movie James Bond Quantum of Solace. She has tested positive for the coronavirus. Actress Rachel Matthews, who voiced the character of Honey Marin on Frozen 2, said that she has tested positive for coronavirus. A 19-year-old Charlotte Lawrence took to Instagram to share that she has tested positive for coronavirus, and her famous song is Jokes on You that appeared on the Birds of Prey soundtrack. 86-year-old Cameroonian jazz legend Mario Dibango, he was admitted to the hospital to receive treatment for the coronavirus. He was a member of the legendary Congolese ensemble African Jazz, best known for his 1972 hit Soul Makusa. I just got the information that he has just passed. Tanzanian rapper Wano Fa, and he was born as Kamis Kwinajuma something MW Winjuba Juma, whatever, however you say his name. Sorry, don't mean to tear up your name. And he was one of the most popular artists of his home country. He has tested positive. He is from Tanzania. Yeah, more testing, more positives. Yeah. A 28-year-old Bachelor star, Cotton Underwood. Colton. Why I call him Cotton? He's fluffy. No, Colton Underwood tested positive for coronavirus. That's not a laughing matter. I was laughing at me calling him Cotton. Okay, he tested positive. Okay. Debbie Mazar announced she is positive for coronavirus, and she is an actress for the show Younger. David Bryan, who is a keyboardist for Bon Jovi, he has tested positive for coronavirus. Placido Domingo, the famed opera singer. I love that guy. His voice sounds amazing, you guys. I don't know if anybody who listens to opera. I listen to a wide range of music. Don't laugh at me, but I'm not an opera singer, but I hear him singing and I mock what a lot of those opera singers do. It's funny. My husband thinks I'm crazy because I walk around through the house doing it, and my dog howls at me. It's a German Shepherd, but she howls. I just be doing it for jokes, making, cracking, doing little stuff, acting silly. But yes, Placido Domingo, the famed opera singer, it was said that his moral duty to announce that he has tested positive for coronavirus. Moulin Rouge actor Aaron Tvert announced that he has tested positive for coronavirus, and he has been quarantined since March 12th. On March 13th, this is sports now. That was entertainment. Now this is sports. Detroit Pistons power forward Christian Wood has tested positive for the coronavirus. NFL's New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton, he has tested positive for coronavirus. Paolo Maldini, the technical director of Italian soccer club powerhouse AC, and Milan forward for AC youth team, his son Daniel Maldini, he has tested positive. So both of them, father and son, has tested positive. Sabrina Dwar Elba, which is Idris Elba's wife, confirmed that she tested positive, and that's what I was saying. When he tested positive, she's testing positive, and she is pregnant. Archduke of Austria Karl von Habsburg, he has tested positive for the coronavirus. And it seemed like a lot of our head leaders, you guys, are testing positive, except for Trump. Imagine that. Mario Diaz Ballard, a Republican for Florida 25th Congressional District, has tested positive. Ben McAdams of Utah, Democrat, has tested positive. Okay. Now in the industry, we have Lucian Grange, one of the most powerful music execs in the business. He has tested positive. He is the CEO of Universal Music Group, Inc. And now it's headed into the music world. Where is it going to go over there? We're going to wait and see. Mark my words. Who's going to be the next in the music industries? Hate that everybody's getting this. I don't want to get it. I don't want you guys to get it. But yeah. Where is it going to go in the music industry now? Because it's hitting that way. Andrew Watt, a record producer and musician who has worked with the likes of Ozzy Osbourne and Cardi B, has tested positive. Ariel Sharnas, fashion and lifestyles influencer who runs the popular Instagram account Something Navy, has announced she tested positive. Okay. Now on to the concerts. We have a few concerts that have been canceled. Oh wow, Audrina. Did she go and get tested? She has my prayers. I hope not. I hope not. Jesus have mercy. I'm praying over her. I hope she don't. The concerts are Rolling Stones May 9th concert has been postponed, and the world tour of the bushfire relief scheduled on March 13th has been canceled. Doja Cat has postponed all dates. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Audrina. Steve Aoki, the Neon Future 4 has postponed. Elton John's Farewell Yellow Brick Road, that was supposed to start on May 2nd, has canceled. The Foo Fighters postponed all of their dates. Cirque du Soleil has temporarily been suspended. Its production across the world effective on the 15th until further notice. Um, Kelly Clarkson, her April 1st tour with her Las Vegas residency, Invincible, has been postponed until July 1st. The Jonas Brothers, they have canceled all their April shows. Tom York, he has of a Radiohead frontman, he has postponed the U.S. leg of his tour. Third Eye Blind, Screamer Part 2, they have rescheduled their tour for May 31st through July 26th. Baby Shark live performances have been postponed. Rage Against the Machine reunion tour started March 26th. Tour is on hold until the summer. Live Nation Entertainment and AEG presents tours with Billie Eilish, Jason Aldean, Zach Brown Band, Cher, Kissed, Post Malone, Tool, Leonard Skinner, and Chris Stapleton are all heading home from tour due to concerts being canceled. Carnegie Hall has scheduled through May 10th have been canceled. Brooklyn Academy of Music immediately suspended all of their live programming until the 29th of this month. N2Y, all upcoming talks and performances, including concerts and dance performances, have been canceled till the 22nd. Starting from the 22nd, have been canceled. Lincoln Center has suspended public performances as of March. Maloma has postponed all his European dates. Khaled, the entire Asian leg of his concert tour, Free Spirit World Tour, has been canceled. BTS unable to kick off their tour. Stormzy has canceled all tour dates. Green Day has canceled several planned tour dates in Senegal, Bangkok, Manila, Taipei, Hong Kong, and Seoul, Osaka, and Tokyo. Avril Lavigne has postponed her concerts in Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, and cities in China. Louis Tomlinson has canceled in Milan. The Met Opera has canceled. All members are under 14-day quarantine. So all of their members have been exposed and they're canceled. Sierra is pregnant and she canceled her performance in Fort Hood, Texas for the Fort Hood USO. Madonna has canceled 2 shows, 3/10 and 3/11. Pearl Jam postponed their 4-month tour. Holes, Courtney Love, and Melissa Aufdermauer have canceled their concerts. Zach Brown Band on March 10th has postponed. Mariah Carey has rescheduled her concert and her tour has been canceled, postponed. Wow. Hey, Let Loose, how are you? Academy of Cowboy Music. That's what I call it, the cowboy music. No, but seriously, it is the Academy of Country Music Awards 55th annual ceremony set for April 5th in Vegas has postponed until September 16th. The VidCon 2020 11th annual tour has been canceled. The White House Correspondents' Dinner has been canceled. It was set for April 25th, and it is set until further notice. They will let them know. PEN America Literal Gala has rescheduled from April 15th May 19th to September 15th. So they have canceled that, rescheduled it. Scripps National Spelling Bee schedule has been canceled. It was set to go from the 20th of this month. It has canceled. The 2020 Jimmy Awards from March 20th of this month um, have canceled. The Broadway League canceled and will return in 2021. So this whole year, the Broadway League has canceled. The Daytime Emmys on March 19th, the set for June in Pasadena, has been canceled. So no Daytime Emmy Awards. The Cannes Film Festival, also on March 19th, has rescheduled to July of 2020. The Webby Awards, March 19th, has rescheduled until further notice. Bottle Rock Festival, that was scheduled May 20th to the 24th, has pushed out to October 2nd to the 4th. Freeze New York Art Fair, March 18th, has canceled. Bonnaroo, that was set for September 24th through the 27th, has been pushed back 3 months. Envirovision Song Contest has been canceled this year. The Billboard Music Awards has been postponed. Netflix is a Joke Fest from March 17th has been postponed to April 17th. Glastonbury 2020 for June 4th through the 8th has been postponed. Edinburgh International Film Festival for March 18th has canceled its June festival. The Sydney Film Festival has canceled their dates as well. The Olivier Awards ceremony that was supposed to be held on March 17th has canceled. Penn World Voices Festival canceled. The Met Gala in May has postponed until further notice. The iHeartRadio Music Awards has closed and rescheduled. The Razzie Awards has canceled and postponed. Anything in France has shut down entirely, indefinitely. Hot Docs has postponed from April 3rd through May 5th until a later date. Dreamville Festival has moved from April 4th to August 29th. The Record Store Day, April 18th, has been postponed. The LA Gay Pride Parade has been postponed from June, and they don't know when they'll do that, so that is until a later date. The Rock Hall of Fame induction ceremony, set for May, has been postponed. Tribeca Film Festival has been postponed. The network Upfront, Viacom, CBS, Warner Brothers Media, Fox, Discovery, and the CW, NBC, Universal all have pulled out of the live Upfront presentations, opting to stream instead of being live. I just got a text from Dee in Texas, and she said they have been ordered to stay in place. Roger and Ebert, and they were supposed to have their festival April 14th. It has been canceled. The St. Patrick's Day Parade worldwide has been canceled. Montclair Film Festival that was set for May 10th has been postponed. The TCM Classic Film Festival, all events have been canceled. Yes, Boosie acted a fool. They canceled all of his stuff 2 weeks ago. Okay. The Cinnamon Con has canceled. The WonderCon in Anaheim has canceled or rescheduled. The ASCAP experience in LA has been canceled. The X by South by Southwest, I should say. March 6th has canceled, and I had announced that once before 2 weeks ago, and I'm just reminding you guys because that was supposed to be a big show. Coachella and the Stagecoach has been postponed till October. E3, which was supposed to happen March 11th, the big trade show for the video games, has been postponed until June. The RuPaul Drag Con, the drag queen show in LA, has been canceled. You guys, if you have never watched a drag queen show, oh my God, they are just over the top. I love watching those shows. Um, I'm not gay, I'm not bisexual, but I just like good entertainment, and the way they put on their shows is wonderful. I love watching how those guys, they look like a regular man and then they dress up like a woman. It amazes me. But some of those guys you really cannot tell, and a few of them actually, believe it or not, when I put on my makeup and do my hair, put on my clothes, I look like a whole different person. And I have given a lot of them makeup tips and hair tips because I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been a licensed cosmetologist since 91. I choose not to do all of that glitz and glamour. I only do it when I'm in competition. I am a competition dancer. I have been number one in Minnesota many years running, starting since, I want to say, 2010. Me and my dance partner have been number one representing the state of Minnesota. I haven't danced representing Minnesota in the past 2 years. So, but when I do, boy, do I do it. I go out big. I have the hair, I have the makeup, I have the dress, I have the heels. You see, I have nails. I have my nails done, and I have my jewelry on. I'm up on the stage. It's like I'm just lost. I just go. Okay, now Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards for March 22nd has been postponed. The GLAAD Media Awards has been canceled. Full Frame Documentary Films Festival for April has been canceled. Okay, with that, there's supposed to be a documentary made for Nipsey Hussle. There's a lady making it, and I hope she is still able to make it. Um, that's something I hold dear to my heart. You know, I love my Nipsey Hussle. I call him Nephew Nip. He is not my biological nephew. I am not related to Nipsey Hussle. Let me tell you, I am not Nipsey Hussle's biological auntie. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion related to Nipsey Hussle. That is what I have called him, and I have called him that from day one. My nephew Nip. So let me get that one straight. But there's a lady supposed to do his documentary, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that she can do that still and get his story out, you guys. Lord, I pray, Jesus up in heaven, I pray that you please let this lady get his truth out. Amen. I had to say that, guys, because I don't know who of you all that's religious. I do say my prayers faithfully. I know I have a mouth. My mouth runs sometimes, but I can get flip at the mouth. I can cuss person out, especially when I feel you doing something to somebody who I hold dear to me. And any of you guys, I will go to bat for you and will cuss somebody out in 0.2 seconds. So don't get it twisted. But you know, I am an ordained minister. I have my credentials here to prove it. If you can see back there behind me, it's right there. That's my minister's license. I am ordained, and my husband's license is right there. My husband is ordained too. So if I had to be one, doggone it, I'm pulling you in. You know, we got to fight this together because it's a battle out here. I can't do it by myself, and I can't expect you to do it if you ain't walking with me. So, you know, you my husband, you got to walk with me or we can't do the walk. So who won? He walking with me. Okay. The Full Frame Documentary Film Festival for April has been canceled. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has been cut short and rescheduled. So, D2 Katana, you will have your rodeo, but it just won't be now. So just hold on, sister. It's coming. um, the Palais Festival that was supposed to be held March 11th has been canceled. The Prague Film Festival has canceled. Facebook F8 developer scheduled for May 5th and 6th has been canceled. Seattle's Emerald City Comic Con has canceled. Game Developer Conferences has been canceled. The London Book Fair, March 10th and 12th, has been canceled. The Ultra Music Festival, March 20th and 22nd, has been suspended. Sun Valley Film Festival for March 18th was rescheduled. TED 2020 for April 20th through the 24th has been postponed to July. The Tomorrowland Music Fest for March 14th through the 21st has canceled. The Livy Paris Book Fair has canceled. Google Cloud Next 20 for April 6th through the 8th will live stream. Korea Times Music Fest for April 25th has postponed. Alright, now this one here, I find this funny. The Bologna Book Fair. Bologna Book Fair. What the heck is Bologna Book Fair? My bologna has a first name, it's Oscar. My bologna has a second name, it's Mayer. No, I'm not gonna go there. But their book fair has been rescheduled, you guys. That's the old Oscar Mayer song for all you old heads. I'm sure you probably remember that. The youngins don't know nothing about that because they cut that long time ago. The CinemaCon 2020 for March 30th through April 2nd has been canceled. The National Book Critics Circle Awards ceremony has canceled. Universal Pictures Films for March 19th postponed The Bad Boys for Life as well. Both of those has canceled. The Walking Dead, April 12th, they have been postponed to later this year. Antebellum has been postponed to the 24th. It was supposed to be out April 24th, has postponed. Model Land has postponed. Disney Films has postponed their Black Widow's premiere. And they're not saying when, but I want to see that because that is a follow-up to the Black Panther. Movie theaters started on March 17th have closed. The Gentleman, which you can watch that March 24th online. The Birds of Prey, March 24th, they have offered it up for rent. Big Time Adolescence released on Hulu. You can watch it there. The F9 released on April 2nd, 2021. So they're putting that off for a whole another year. A Quiet Place Part 2 has rescheduled indefinitely. And the Garth Brooks will hold a live Facebook concert. And from my understanding, I heard that Jay-Z and Beyonce had did a live concert. But, you know, they're not going to do anything for free. Anything they do, you're going to have to pay for. And I'm not too particularly a fan for either one of them. Wow, IHOP is closed. Jesus. You know what? People are thinking and people are saying that it could possibly be something in the air. That's why, you know, a lot of people are getting sick and they're saying they don't know if it's something that you can touch and get, or if it's airborne. But my thing is this: I go outside, I put something over my nose, and I'm still gonna put something over another. I'm gonna wear at least two masks. I'm gonna put something in my eyes, you guys, because if you think about it, your ears, your nose, your throat, if it can get in those three ports, your ear, your nose, and your throat is all connected. Your mouth is connected. Your nose is connected. Put that mask over your mouth. Get you a pair of glasses to put on. Put you a cotton ball or something in your ear. Wear your gloves. When you get home or to your door, you pop them and flip them. If you got to put them inside a bag, keep you a bag, a plastic bag outside your door. Toss that stuff in a bag outside your door. And when you come inside your house, have you a container or a spray, sanitizer spray. Spray your shoes down. Take your clothes off right there, and have a bag right there so you can put that stuff in a bag and take it right to your washing machine. There is a laundry soap by Lysol that you can buy. I'm going to put that up on the screen too, because I think I still have it. I don't have it right here right now, but I'm going to load it back in here so I can show you what you guys can buy. And that sanitizes your clothes. Wow. Yeah, they are very strict with very, very strict with these curfews. All right, you guys, I'm going to give you the report of the numbers, what we have worldwide right now. If I can find there it goes. My mouse gets to missing on me and I can't find it, but I got it. Okay. This is what we have right now, you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of music to listen to so you won't have to keep hearing me talk while I look up this laundry soap for you guys. Probably hear me pecking away. That's because I'm trying to get this for you. I'm trying to get it up there, you guys. Don't pay no attention. I found it. I told y'all to find it. Sorry about that. Don't laugh at me, you guys. I'm getting it together. But this is the map and what it looks like for all the states that are infected with the coronavirus. If you look at the whole northern tip pretty much of the United States, the majority of there has the coronavirus, and that is the New York area, Maine, oh gosh, my mind ain't together yet, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Delaware, Maine, Vermont, all of that. All of that is up there that way, and it is highly concentrated with the coronavirus cases, whereas in California it's more spread out. Now I'm going to give you guys the numbers as to where what state has what. You see that, you guys? Look at that, 20,875 cases confirmed in New York with 157 deaths. This is crazy, you guys. And in Texas, you guys, you have 728 confirmed cases with 7 deaths. Georgia has 800 cases with 25 deaths. Illinois is 1,285 cases confirmed with 12 deaths. California has 2,240 cases confirmed with 39 deaths. Tennessee, 522 confirmed with 1 death. Ohio, 444 with 6 deaths. Michigan has 1,324 cases confirmed with 16 deaths. Okay, Maine has 107 cases confirmed. Iowa has 105 cases confirmed. Kansas, 82 cases confirmed with 2 deaths. This is crazy, you guys. Really, really crazy. But then they tell you, oh, don't worry, don't be afraid, don't this, don't that. But what is it? How are we getting it? If you say it's not this and it's not that, well, how are we getting it then? Oh. Okay, there you go, you guys. Maryland, 290 confirmed with 3 cases of death. Mississippi, 249 confirmed cases and 1 death. Minnesota, 235 confirmed cases with 1 death. District of Columbia, which is in Washington, D.C., 138 cases with 2 deaths. This is crazy, you guys. Now, these are the world totals. Look at that in China. 81,171 confirmed cases with 3,277 deaths. Italy has really been hit, you guys. They have 63,927 with 6,077 deaths. And that is just from the month of March alone. And China has been going since January. And look at the end, towards the end of it. If you see where the orange blends into the yellows, China's into their March month. Their month is going into the clear where they have nothing. Whereas Italy came in, they really had nothing in January, and it's hitting them now all of a sudden. Just like in the U.S., we have 43,499 cases confirmed, 537 deaths, but we have been all clear up until mid-March, and then now here it is hitting in the orange. This is crazy, you guys. And South Korea, we are way over. We are number 3 on this list now, when we were way far behind everybody else. What is it that's going on? What is it that our government is doing that they are not doing that they should be doing? They need to be doing. It's something that should have been done for us a long, long time ago, you guys. Something that they're not doing. Okay, this is the laundry soap. This is the soap that you guys need to be looking for. It sanitizes your clothes. So when you take off your clothes, put them in that washing machine, that's what you use. And my friend Darlene, she sent me this, and her daughter is a nurse, and it doesn't bleach your clothes, and it sanitizes. So these is specifically for all my nurses. Please find this item and get it for your safety and your family. As I'm not just saying just for you guys, but for everyone. Please get this for the safety of you and your family. Okay, now for all my people out here that are watching me, everybody has wondered who is Nipsey's other grandmother. His grandmother in Eritrea, his dad's mom. I have a picture of her. It was her with Black Sam and Nipsey together when they were in Eritrea with his visiting his family there. That's his grandmother. And also, I have a video. I've been trying to get this video up. You guys, I can't get it up there. But it is of supposedly Nipsey at the basketball game. That day when he was supposed to have went to the basketball game. And I want you guys, I'm going to still try to get this video up one way or another. Thank you, Audrina. Yes, any donations that you guys can give me, it is greatly appreciated. Let's see. I will get my information up there for you. There it goes. Because I want to try to keep you guys in the loop and in the know of everything that's going on. So, please, if you can donate, I'd appreciate it. But if not, it's no problem. I'm not asking anybody for any money for anything. It's just an offering, for anything that you can do to try to help me keep everything going. For me to get supplies or whatever I need. Because I do go through a lot of paper. I do go through a lot of things. Now, this picture is what they're saying right here. Is supposed to be Nipsey Hussle at that game. I'm going to shrink it down some because it looks kind of big here. So you guys can see it. But I want you guys to let me know, what do you think? Do you guys think that's Nipsey there? I really want to know, because I've been looking at this and I look at a picture of Nipsey I'm going to put a picture of him so you can compare him with his beard. Nipsey's Hussle wasn't, his beard wasn't this full. All right, now let me find a picture of him for you. Oh, well, I can't find it. I'm trying to find it, you guys. It's gone. But I have a slideshow coming up with all of Nipsey. Yes, Audrina, it is the same clothes. But if you look, pay close attention to that beard, how that beard comes up his face like that. That beard is way up at his cheekbones. Nipsey never wore his beard up that high. That beard is too full. And look at the way that his jogging suit is fitting. Nipsey had all of his clothes made to fit him. They were fit. He had his clothes tailored for him. This is his line of clothes. I don't know how to zoom in on the face, Lisa, but I'll try to get it as close as I can without the picture being distorted. Let's see. But to me, this does not look like Nipsey. I hope this is better for you, Lisa. You see that? That looked like a wolf man's beard. Thank you, DeAndrea. I appreciate that very much. Look at that beard, you guys. Look at that, how it's way up his cheeks. Nipsey never wore his beard like that. I'm going to show you. This is in remembrance to Nipsey. You guys know I call him Nephew Nip, and I'm not going to give up calling him that. I don't care what nobody says. Nipsey, I'll just let you guys see. Let me see. See that, you guys? Never was his beard up that high, up on his cheekbones like that. His beard is not that full. Guys, this just gets to me, you know, because they expect us to believe so much. And everything that they're telling us is false. From that whole 45-minute video, that video is not real. You know, they killed Nipsey, and it was not Eric Holder who did it, but they're letting an innocent man get accused for killing him when he didn't. See, look at that beard. That beard is not as high as that guy's beard on that video, on that picture. See, look at that. That is not the same person. See that? That is not the same person, you guys. Look at that. Look at that beard. That beard is longer. That beard is thicker. That beard is fuller. Look. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. That is not the same. It's not the same person. And like I've been saying all along, Nipsey went missing and they put somebody there in his place at that basketball game. Nipsey did not make it to that basketball game. Everybody's saying, no, you're wrong, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Nipsey has been telling me, Auntie, I didn't go to that game. Nipsey has told me I was not at that game, Auntie. I was not there. That was not me. You guys, now I showed you. You see for yourself. That was not Nipsey at that basketball game. And when I'm finally able to get, I'm gonna show you. I can show you from my phone that video. I can't get it to play there. I can't get it to play, but I can play it from my phone for you here and show you that this is not Nipsey. It is not Nipsey. Watch, I'm gonna repeat it for you. See, watch the movement. See that? You see the movements? That is not Nipsey. I'm gonna play it for you again. See it? It goes really quick. I'll play it one more time for you. There it goes. See him? That is not Nipsey's movements, you guys. I don't know who they got to play the part for him, but that is not Nipsey. And, you know, I may get a lot of hate messages. I may get a lot of people to not subscribe to my channel. I may even get threats. I don't know, but I do know this. That's not him. I'll play it one more time for you guys to see. But that is not Nipsey. That's not my Nipsey. That's not my nephew, Nip. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. And this was sent to me on my phone. See that, you guys? That's not Nipsey. I don't know who it is. but I do know that's not Nipsey Hussle. And any of you guys that know his movements, have been watching him and see anything, no, I don't have the link to that, Lisa, because somebody sent that to my phone. Yeah, somebody sent that to my phone. I can try to get it out there. Yes, period. Period. That is not him. Not him at all. At all. At all. I may have been born in the day, but it wasn't today. And it wasn't yesterday. And it wasn't tomorrow day. That wasn't him. It wasn't him. I can try to get a tape of that game. Like I said, somebody sent me that information. And I will try to get at. Yes, Nipsey stood tall and stood proud. He stood with a barrel chest. A barrel chest is mean he stood straight up with his chest poked out like he's a proud, strong man. Yes, he had that strong royalty posture where he stood. You can see him standing there, and you know this is a man standing here. That was the way he stood, like he was proud. Recognize me, I'm a man. Don't you see I'm standing here? That's the way he stood. And when he walked, he stood and walked proud, even though he had that slow gait, but he walked with a strong, proud walk like a man. Yeah, you guys. Let's see. I want to show you guys a couple of things that if you're able to get out and get these things, this is what they call a blackout bag. So if they do send out any MP3s, MPs or anything to knock out your electronic equipment, you want to get this bag, and it stops all of that from being blocked out. Also, you want to get a butane stove and the butane burners. If you would lose your power or your gas, you can still be able to cook with this. Get you a charcoal grill, charcoal and lighter fluid, as well as box matches. Okay, I showed you those. Here is for the homemade hand sanitizer, you guys. If you want to make homemade hand sanitizer, that's it. I'll leave it up for a couple of seconds so you guys can look at that and jot down the information so you can try to make your own, because it looks as though we will have a shortage for a while on hand sanitizer. Also, these are some of the trucks that you may see driving around in your area. The military trucks. This is some of what they look like, and some of the military people that they have driving around. And this is what they're supposedly trying to do, the Stafford Act. This is what they are putting in place. Okay, if anybody wants to call in, there's my number. You can call in. I can take questions from you. Whatever it is you want, if you have something you want to say, call in. I am taking calls right now. 302-223-4109.
Call from.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, how are you, Aunty?
Hey, how are you?
Hello, can you hear
I
me?
hear you just fine.
Good. This is Renee. I have a quick question.
Hey, Renee, how are you doing?
Okay, great. I can't hear you, but I'm hoping you hear me.
I hear
Just
you
let me
just
know if
fine,
you
and
don't
so do
hear
the
me.
audience. Everybody can hear you.
I'm great. I have a quick question.
Okay.
I posted it, but you were reading off dates
Uh-huh.
and different things earlier with the numbers.
Uh-huh.
My question is, why is it that the liquor stores are not closing as a non-essential business, and everything else is actually closing that's considered to be a non-essential business?
And I have
Wouldn't
asked
you
that
think that liquor
same
store is a non-essential business?
I have asked that same thing. Why is it that they are closing? Just like this, I have seen they have all these homeless people out here. Why is it that homeless people are still able to walk around when everybody else is told to shelter in place? Why aren't they grabbing these homeless people and putting them in shelters and a lot of these vacant buildings?
I'm not certain. I heard, I can't remember which city it was, but
a lot of those homeless people are disappearing. I know that. A lot of them are not accounted for.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, you didn't. I'm listening. Hello?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's just when I guess you can hear me, but I can't hear you. So I'm trying to kind of like pick up when you finish speaking so that I don't interrupt you.
Okay, that's fine.
There were a few cities stating that they were opening shelters so that the homeless people could get off the streets. I can't remember which cities those were, but I don't know. All of it still kind of seems a little bit fishy to me because there are a lot of things off. Even with the stimulus bill that they're trying to get approved and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it still hasn't gone through. Because if you really think about it, if they're genuinely trying to help everyone,
It would have been
how
done.
are you going to go by people that have filed their taxes, whether it be in the past or currently getting ready to file?
Mm-hmm.
You have several people, tax information, bank information is not current,
Mm-hmm.
and they're telling you not to call in with all of the different questions. So, how are you going to actually distribute this money to people?
They're not giving people money. It's all a lie. They're trying to do stuff and say stuff to pacify people when he's lining his pockets and the rich are lining their
Exactly. That's the same
pockets.
thing I said. This is something just to calm us down in hopes that we'll be getting some money, which I'm not even looking for because I owe IRS every year. No big deal with me.
Me too.
So
Me
it is what
too.
it is when it comes to that. But I think that's just a ploy to garner votes because that's coming up soon. So just to kind of appease people a little bit, saying that he is actually going to do something to help the country, which in actuality, it's really not going to, I guess, give a direct assistance to the average Joe Blow American citizen.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering if it's really that people are testing positive for coronavirus and well they're going in there sick with something and then telling them, "Oh, you got the coronavirus," but actually giving them something and they die, or if or either they're giving them something to get them well and let them out because they say there's a lot of older people getting it, and if you notice, a lot of older people are dying. It makes you wonder what's really going on.
Yes, that's who it seems to be affecting, the older.
Yeah, or people with health conditions
Yes.
that have extreme health conditions that are on Medicaid, and maybe that is better to get rid of them. Then the Medicaid would go down and the spending would go down and they wouldn't have to worry about those people. So if they let that go down, then as less money that they would have to pay out. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's always going to be some babies born,
Exactly,
and
because
then as the babies get
one time,
older.
if you remember a while back, they were saying where that there would be a deficit with Social Security.
Huh? Okay, we can't hear you.
Do you remember a while back when they were saying something about that there would be a deficit with Social Security?
Yes. And so the people that are older are getting Social Security. They'd rather give it to someone that's young that lost a parent. Okay, I'm getting an echo. Well, they were, there's younger kids that are being born that parents have passed away, and I think they would rather give them Social Security than to give a older person Social Security, because the older people, they would have to give it to them a lot longer, well, more money, because they have vested more money into Social Security versus a child. Okay, you guys. Yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, children are born that lose their parents, and they get Social Security. They don't get a lot of Social Security versus a person that is older that has worked, invested money into Social Security. So that's free money. That's their money. So if they're older and though they get rid of those people, they don't have to pay them that Social Security. That money stays within the government. But here it is, these younger kids, these babies are being born and they're growing older. They can work and put more money into the economy. And with the way that society is going now, that a lot of our youth are killing off each other. So it's a 50-50 chance that they'll make it to their full term of life and get their Social Security. So it's kind of 50-50 with that, but they rather take the chance on the younger ones versus the older ones. Yes, there was a baby 8 days old that passed away about 2 weeks ago. There was another 5-year-old girl that just passed away last week. There is another girl, I believe she was 14 or 15. I say between the age of 11 and 15 that passed away here last week as well. Yeah, I did. You did something happen and you lost me. Renee, I will try to call you back. Let's see if I can get you on the line.
Hello.
Hello, Renee. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. You might want to turn your radio down, or I mean, not your radio, your computer down, so that way you won't hear me double.
I just put my other phone on pause.
Okay.
So you'll have to tell me what you're talking about because I can't hear.
Okay, well it's okay because you'll hear me directly what I'm saying because I'm saying it to you and everybody else can hear me and you talking.
Okay, great.
Okay. Now I was saying with the Social Security, when a child loses a parent, they get Social Security, but they don't get a whole lot of money. Versus a older person that has worked all of their life, they put money vested into Social Security. So when they're unable to work and they go to retire, they'll get that money back in the form of Social Security. They would rather to let a older person die, so then they won't have to pay them all of that money versus a younger person to get the money from when their parent dies, because the younger person will be able to work, invest more money into the economy. They'll have more years of working versus an older person than dying. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So a person that has retired and they're collecting Social Security, the average lifespan of people now from retirement age is maybe 5 to 10 years versus a child getting Social Security. They get that for 8 to they're 18, but from the time they're 18 up until 65, look at all those years they've worked. So all of that money from 18 to 65, that money goes back into Social Security, so that money is already back vested in the government. And then you look at the statistics of it. From 18 to 25 for a black male, you're lucky if you make it past 21, because our youth are dying so rapidly that at age 21 a black male is lucky, but to 25 you're twice as lucky. But once you hit past 25, you know, you're good in you to be working out and not have to worry so much as the younger adults. But for a woman to work. Women pretty much don't, they have problems, but they don't really have as much problems. You know what I'm saying? So that money is
Right.
going right
It's
back into
pretty
Social
much like
Security.
a
Yeah.
right. It's pretty much like an asset liability deal, and you gotta lose to win in the end.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So they'll rather lose off some now to gain later on. That's one thing about our race.
Mhm.
We don't do as a people. We do not think a lot for the future.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We currently live for the present. What's going on to have missed us at that time. We do not look at the future too much. I'm not saying everybody doesn't do that, but my opinion,
Mhm.
personally think as a whole, we do not futuristically think about things.
Yeah.
We don't.
Lisa, that's not just in Minnesota. That's everywhere. That's your Social Security and unemployment and all of that everywhere. When you
Yeah, that's
retire, that
everywhere.
money goes back. You get that money from your retirement, so in Social Security or SSDI. But for a child, it's anywhere. When you lose a parent, whether it be your mother or father or mother and father, you get money. I got money when my father was died. My father died. My father was military, so I got a lump sum from him being gone and military, but it was all in one lump sum. Me and my mother both got money from that.
Yes.
This is my green juice. I'm drinking Hawaiian punch, whatever that is. It's green. It's good. And it's
Come
bad
on,
because I
Auntie
drink
B, that
juice
is
and then I
not
drink water right
nutritional.
behind it.
Okay, Auntie B. Okay. Oh, okay. Get on that part. Government talk. Now, Nipsey talk. That is not my boy Nip. Okay,
No.
that is not Nip. None
No.
whatsoever. Period. I don't care how they say it, put it, want to say the beard out. That is not Nip.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
that's that.
And if anybody has been listening to me, when I started off on Sam Will's page, and I was a moderator. I'm still a
Yes, I love
moderator.
Sam.
I'm
Yes.
still a moderator on Sam Will's page. We're still friends. It's nothing personal. I just got out on my own and did my own thing, and I still get support from Sam. But I have been telling him from day one what Spirit tells me. What Nipsey had came to me and said that everybody is saying that it happened that day with that 45-second video. That's not true. Nipsey was
No, that's
dead
not true.
before that, and I wanted to say it was the night. I'm gonna say it. It was the night before. Um, it was like 2 something in the morning that Nipsey was killed, and I don't really speak on it a lot on my platform because there are so many other platforms that speak on it, and
They get shut down.
yep. And then other platforms are over there. Give me money and I'll do this for you. Give me money and I'll do that. And they cuss you out and talk to you real bad. That's not me. I don't ask anything from anybody. I don't ask a dime. I said donations is accepted. Of course, I will accept donations, but I'm not asking nobody for money to do anything. And even though I get supplies, I have went through all of my tablets. Now I am to using loose paper, and if you guys think I'm kidding, this is what the paper, and this is like 12 pages that I have went through so far. So I do go through and do a lot of writing. I do tally up numbers. I do go around and look for a lot of information from you guys. Um, I do a lot. So I understand, what other people are saying. I don't do this for free. I don't do this for free. You got to pay me. I don't ask anybody. I'm not begging anybody for money. No, I'm not like that. I don't get on my channel and my platform and I don't talk down to people. I try to be patient and understanding. I try to keep peace on my page because There was a little tiff between two people, and I tried to diffuse that. I like both of them. I had to put them both on timeout because I asked them to please respect the chat and let's not do this, and it just kept going. So I'm not going to show favoritism over one because I like them both, but I will put them on timeout to diffuse it and let them sit and think about it, and come back. It's okay. It's okay to disagree on things. It's okay. Nobody's going to agree on everything 100%, but I will hear you out and you will hear me out, and it's okay. We can disagree like that still. But if I explain something to you and you can get some kind of understanding out of what I explained to you, be like, oh yeah, I see it that way, then that's good. And if, like say you explain something to me that I wasn't getting, and I'll be like, oh, Renee, I get what you're coming from, but I still feel this way, but I'm not going to totally down what you say. That's your feelings, that's your beliefs, and I respect that. And that's all I ask is respect.
Everybody's opinion about everything.
Yep, and that's all I ask is respect from everybody all across the board. We came into this as individuals, and hopefully we gain togetherness, a unit out of this, because there's so much going on right now that we need a place to come to release and not think about everything outside. We need to be like this instead of, we don't need that. So, it's all love. It's all love.
It is. It's all love, and I myself personally, I am trying to just encourage my family and friends not to really freak out right now, because in the end, who has the answer and the key to all of this? And that's God.
Yes.
You have your faith in God. He's going to oversee all of us.
Oh, yes.
He's going to protect all of us.
Yes.
And what is, will be.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's good to take the necessary precautions and all of that, but the man upstairs, baby, has the ultimate last say so on everything.
Amen. I hear you on that one.
And that's just that. So that's why I always try to keep that in mind so that I don't panic and freak out. Because I know my mother, my grandmother, all of my elders, they kind of look to me for different things. So in that, I have to remain calm and go about this in a certain way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It is what it is. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen anyway. So just be prepared. Have your faith in God.
Amen.
And He will see us through it all.
Amen. Because that's all I say.
And I do enjoy your show. I love your show.
Thank you.
I do want to make a donation to your show. I actually started listening to you because of Sam Wills. I always kind of listen to him, and he's kind of like on my schedule in the morning when he was coming on a regular. And he did start to promote you on some of his latter shows, so that's how I kind of became acquainted with your show, and I do love it. So.
Okay, well, I thank you. I appreciate you. I'm only as good as my people that are here with me, because you're the reason why I keep going like I do, because if I don't have anybody, I can't keep going, to a blank screen. As long as people are there, I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep giving them my all. Times is hard, and I understand that, but this is a release for me, as well as you guys coming in and making it a release. I want everybody to feel comfortable, feel like home, like this is a place where they belong. I don't shun nobody. I don't say, oh, I don't want nobody here. It's not like that. I don't discriminate against color, age, sex, nationalities, your religious beliefs. Everybody is welcome here. All I ask for is respect. Everybody is respect. Our common goal is
to get that for me. So I do like it. I do.
Our common goal is to go on with everyday life and to live. I just want to live. And I want everybody else to live. I know one day we all gotta go, but as for right now, this is not for us. And I pray the good Lord up above He watches over us. He holds us. He has the key. And I wish that he would unlock it and take it all away. But right now, there must be something in his plan that he let this happen is for a reason, is his divine purpose. And I just have to say thank you, Lord. Whatever it is, whatever you see fit, just don't forget about me.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, thank you for allowing me my time.
Well, thank you for calling.
To speak and express my feelings and state my opinion. I do love it, so thank you so much.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
Okay, I'll call again.
All righty.
I'm looking into your show.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, you guys, that was Renee calling on the line, and I thank her and I appreciate her, and I have much love and respect for you guys. I hope you guys got information that is helpful to you. I hope that you like and share, and you look at that picture one more time and see who is this guy. Let me find him. He can go away, but I want to know who is that guy, because this is not my nephew Nip. I don't know who he is. Yep, I'm going to try to keep it consistent, you guys. Every day I will have a tip for you. You guys can call in at any time. I have no problem. I'll always try to keep everything positive until something makes me mad, like this picture. Who in the hell is this guy? This guy is not Nipsey. Who is he? Where'd he come from? Somebody please take him back and bring back our Nip. Look at those hands. Those hands are not even Nipsey's hands. Those hands don't look real. That is not Nipsey. Nipsey don't even hold his hands like that. I mean, like, really, come on, you guys. You try to fool me with one thing sometimes, but you can't fool me all the time. They had me fooled at first with that video, making me think something was wrong with me, questioning my abilities, when I know specifically Nipsey was like right here telling me, hey, this is what happened to me. Don't believe all of what you hear, because I'm going to tell it to you like this. I'm going to tell you. And he told me. And I'm not the only person that he has told. He has told Alexis K. Tyler the exact same thing. So something is not right. Something's not right. So, yeah, you guys. I told you I would try to keep it up and keep it going. We're going to try to get her on here again tomorrow. Not tonight, tomorrow. We have an exclusive with Alexis K. Tyler. I'm going to keep her coming in at least once a week, you guys, so we can be able to talk to her and get questions and whatever with her. We're going to keep it going. So with that being said, you guys, for today, I'm going to sign out, and if I find any information, or if I find a way to get that video up for you, or if I find any other videos with Nipsey in it today going forward, I will try to do that. But like I said, tomorrow night I will have Alexis on the line. Me and her will have our talks, and she will do something. I'm not going to say it's going to be a surprise, but she will do something. Me and her will do something. Um, Last week we spoke to Audrina. You can ask Audrina. Um, it was amazing. This is the first time me and her has worked together, and I pulled out my crystals, and Alexis was doing her reading on Audrina. What everything that Alexis has said, my stones coincided with her. It was beautiful. We got it down packed, and Audrina was like, "Oh," she was just like, "Oh." It was awesome, you guys. You guys have to go back and look back at that live. But um if you can give a donation, I appreciate if you can give a donation. But if not, I'm not going to worry about it. And don't you worry about it, because something's going to happen. And I have faith that God will see me through this, as well as get the information out to you. And for us all, things are going to change. And I'm hoping and I'm praying it's for the better. So one way or another, we will know something. But until then, thank you guys. I love you guys so much, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, I could not do it, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Until, I'm not sure tonight, but tomorrow I will be here. So, you guys like this song? It's not my new song, but
no, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Till tomorrow, thank you guys. Mwah. Love you.